The 2024 Euro-African Spearfishing Championship in Turkey. 2 weeks of hardcore scouting and amazing spearfishing. Gaining new friendships and learning valuable lessons. So on the first day we started off fixing the boats. We needed to get the GPS and all of that ready so we could use it for the scouting. After that we went straight to the water and we had to get our eyes below the surface in this new sea. This is the Sea of Marmara that's in between the Mediterranean Sea and the Black Sea. It was pretty clear that the wrasse, or the kidla as they call them, was quite abundant. And once we approached the fish, we could see that they were holding up under the rocks. The same goes for the corvina, which we typically found a little bit deeper. Here it's a ledge Stefan found at around 17 meters. I go down and I see a big, deep crack, and a really nice corvina is sitting in there. So a really good start, and actually we'll be revisiting that corvina for the competition, so hang on. Other than that, Murat found a shallow crack at around 8 meters where it was just filled with corvina. There was sargo in there, and when you looked deeper in you could see some bigger corvina as well. This was definitely a hit, finding this crack, but we also knew probably other divers would find this spot. Close to it there was also a big rock where we could go in under and we could see bigger corvinas on the back. So that was really jackpot finding a spot like that.
Why?
They go into the rocks.
Ah, like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big one. When it's on the surface,
yeah,
they don't go into the rocks. But if they're feeding from down.
Ah, okay.
Now everyone hear it.
Good morning, Captain.
Good morning.
You're still sleeping?
Yes.
You have to get up, find the fish. Well, if you know, you know. Most important combo as a freediver, spearfisher. Cheers. So this is the third day now of scouting, and today we're gonna scout in the first zone of the competition. And I believe that will be the island out there called Marmara. The forecast had said terrible weather, a lot of storm, and most of the other divers actually decided to take a resting day. But we just sent it and wanted to go to Marmara. Who do you cheer for? Denmark team or Turkish team?
Denmark.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Denmark. But also Turkey.
We arrived.
Yeah.
Heavy trip, even more heavy on the way back. Let's see. This was a mistake. I think we had 1 or 2 hours in the water and we had to return because we ran almost out of gas just getting there, and it was a rough ride. What's happening now is that Jakob here is putting in all the anchors deeper into the sand and in shallower water. And Stefan is up in the boats finding anchors on some of the boats that haven't been anchored, but it's only on the rope here. We fear that they might come loose because the wind is so strong from land. The next day we headed out again, and we had a bit more luck. We quickly found the wrasse. They were kind of all over at Marmara. And obviously during the competition it will be harder than for the scouting, but we figured we should look for other fish. So we tried in the shallows for mullet, which we found quite a few of. We found some corvina also deeper, and Stefan found a rock that was filled with sargo. That rock would be a good spot to have for the first day of competition. We found some fish and then our engine broke down. It's the end of the day and we can't get back. We do see a boat further out and we flash with our flashlights and we get their attentions. And it's a French team and I can't thank you guys enough. I mean, you came over and helped us out. You hauled us over closer to some other boats where we met the Turkish team and the Spanish team came over, and it was just really nice that you guys could chime in and help us get the boat and everybody back safely to mainland.
The engine to do that, isn't it? Where's the boat? Finito. Done.
Oh, thank you so much, guys.
No.
Thank you so much.
I think beers on Denmark, eh?
Beers and dinner.
We owe beers to France, Spain and Turkish team now.
Turkish team.
Yeah, thank you so
Expensive
much.
trip for you, eh?
So this day the organization had planned a zone where we could go spearfishing before the competition. This was really helpful because then we could try and catch some of the species here and see how big they were once you get them in your hands. Here I'm following Murat, our team captain, down on a ledge. You want to do an espeto, and I think it's quite exemplary the way he sort of like hides next to this rock. And I'm just gonna roll this clip for you and see what we find. Really a nice dive, but I don't know what happened. I mean, there was fish all over. I believe it was sea bass, but Murat saw them to be small bluefish. But apparently he decided to shoot just between two fish. So better luck next time. We go to the shallows. We want to find a mullet. I take my short 75 centimeter gun and just lurk around. I have to get real close. I spot a mullet while I'm in the surface. And it's sort of like over this rock, so I decide to do an exhale dive, like exhale all my air so I fall without making any noise. And then I can sort of, you know, pull myself a little bit closer and take a shot without it ever seeing me. Yes! We did catch a few different species, so that was really good. Now we can test the sizes and have a better idea of when you see them in the water compared to when you see them on land. However, I did have some sinus issues later on the day. I'm starting to feel clogged up. And on the next day it was even worse. Good morning, day 6, and we are getting ready to go out again. I will probably not be entering the water. Yesterday when we were out spearfishing and scouting, I had a clog up in here, you know, in my frontal sinus here, and I was pushing through it, which you shouldn't do, and today I'm really paying the price. I can feel it right here, and I cannot go in the water, which sucks, and I will probably not be able to go in the water during the competition as well. But let's see. Morning.
Good morning.
Alright, so I got some stuff. This kind of nasal cleanser and some pseudoephedrine to clear up. So I was just a designated boatie, which is fine, and we did find some good spots again at the second day competition area. And Jakob, he found a conger. So this could also be really important for the competition. Oh boy, Jakob just found a conger. Woohoo! That's not bad. That's not
helvete, man.
For helvete, man. En kæmpe ål. Huge conger.
How many you say?
I don't know, 3, 5, I don't know. It's hard to say.
3, 5.
I don't know how long they are. I haven't handled any before, so I don't know.
Now it's resting day, and for the resting day, it's ceremonies, it's speaking with the other teams. Can we get any secrets out of anybody? Of course not. All mouths are shut, and everybody is just eager to get into the competition.
Hepinize çok teşekkür ediyorum.
I wish all the success to the participating athletes for the competition of tomorrow, and I wish to have a smooth competition for everybody.
Now it's competition day, and the energy is buzzing. It's like tense, but also people are trying to stay relaxed, and nobody is really wanting to say too much.
Today we won't help.
Yeah, you won't help, yeah. Yes.
We will bring you 5 hours later. Okay.
Thomas is excited, Stefan and Jakob, they're all getting ready to do their thing. And I was the reserve diver here on day one, helping out Thomas. And Arif Abi, our boatie, was such a great guy, and we had such a good vibe on the boat. And I think that really helped when we got out there at the sea. We went to Marmara, the island, and this is the place where we found quite a few wrasse.
Slava Ukrayna be, vallahi billahi.
Bunu kime?
Hepsini ona ver. Hepsini var bunda. Beraber. Ha. Ukrayna çaklık. Okay, so хорошо.
Alo.
We are on the way. Okay.
And Thomas, he went in and didn't come up with a wrasse, but quite early he found a corvina. So a really nice start for Thomas. One fisk? Hold on. Okay. Den ligger en holder. You have back? Okay. And then he went for the wrasse. They were obviously more spooked now, this competition, but he did end up getting 3 wrasse, which was a great result.
And I had a lot of fish that I missed. I just shot shit.
And you bought a new spear gun before going here?
Hey, don't mention that.
Rule number 1.
Hey, if we could have spearfished for 3 or 4 days here, I would have been in a totally different place.
Okay.
I would have known how to shoot with it, and yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? 4 fish, 4 valid fish. That's good.
Yeah, I'm actually okay, happy.
Yeah, I think it's good.
It is.
Good.
It's okay.
Good job.
And I had a brown meagre or corvina.
First sign that the Turkish tried to sabotage our chances was inviting us on a party boat. The second one is including a banana in the food package. What the fuck, as Murat would say. This is bad luck. You cannot do that in a boat. Oh my god. That's sabotage. You cannot do that.
Bad luck.
Bad luck. No banana on boat. No fish. Stefan also did well, and the same for Jakob. Jakob, he actually found a conger, which was, we didn't expect that. So, and he actually has a conger spot for the next day. So perhaps he'll get 2 congers for the competition.
How was it?
It was good.
What did you find out?
I found 3 kinka,
Yeah, kinka, yeah.
and 1 brown meagle.
Yeah, and say,
5 barracuda. 1 brown meagle that was a little too small, and a big conger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stefan has 5
7.
kishla.
I think 6 valid.
And 1 brown meagle, but they are not, but they, 5 bargulta is
They are valid.
they are valid.
And
The other 2, brown meagle and
How did it go?
white sea bream, they
not valid.
no valid.
Nötr olan balığımızın gramajı 600 gram.
On a l'envie que ça a duré 3
Hakan Demir. ...350 gram
350 grams.
ve mırıya geçiyoruz. ...8 kilo 550 gram.
8,550 grams.
Jakob!
Ve Finlandiya milli takımına geçiyoruz. 20 numaralı çuval. 500 gram.
500 grams.
After a long weigh-in, it was time to go to bed. My sinuses felt much better. And luckily, on the next day, I was able to dive. So, I was pumped. I was a little bit unexpected that I was going to be diving this day, but I'm ready. Let's go. To me, this is also a lot about learning how this competition is working. So, we talked about who takes which spot. Jakob had a conger spot he was going to. Stefan, he went to that crack where we saw a lot, that shallow crack with all the corvinas, and also the rock where he wanted to go down deep under for the bigger corvinas in the back. And I would take that ledge at 17 meters where I saw that big corvina on the first day.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Be champion.
Yes. The plan is,
Inshallah.
inshallah, 3 brown mega, ischina.
3 ischina, 5 kikla, inshallah.
3 ischina, 5 kitla, inshallah. Oi! We're ready for day 2. Today I get the chance. So I'm sitting in the boat, meditating, trying to stay calm, going to the first spot. This rock, the rock where I saw the bigger corvina on the first day, I need to get down there. I need to focus and stay calm. However, when approaching, I can hear Thomas and Arif talk about where to go. I just decide to stay out of it because I'm just diving.
Yeah, great.
This here.
First one, there. This
No,
one.
no, this-
no,
this-
no, this one. This one. 100% this one. This one.
Okay, now.
Yeah, this one. I'm sure.
And there was some communication issues because we didn't go to the rock that we had marked, but sort of in the general area of it, and it was not the right spot I landed on, and
Jeg kan ikke overbevise mig om det andet.
and the area I was in, I didn't really find any nice cracks, so I was just like felt like I was losing these very important first minutes of the competition. So I got back in the boat and let's go to the exact mark, and we did, and another diver was there. And at this point, my heart was pumping and the calm was completely gone. I get in the water, I decide to sort of intrude a little bit on this other diver, obviously, because he was already there. And I just see him start diving. And I just have to dive now. So, taking a deep breath and let's go. Obviously, I'm not as calm as I should be, and it becomes a little bit too forced. Ultimately, I find a corvina. I'm not sure it's the same one. It looks a little bit smaller. And yeah, I shoot the rock. I don't know how to better explain it other than I was forcing this dive. I try to do some more dives there, but my mentality is a little bit off and it just doesn't work for me.
Det slog mig helt ud det der. Det første dyk, der...
Det kan jeg godt forstå, men det var...
We need some good energy, we need to catch some fish, so we make a new plan and we look forward. Let's get some kitla.
Okay, now plan is 5 kitla. Yes. Okay?
Yeah.
And now we go for that.
Yes. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You know, the wrasse. Let's get some wrasse, get some fish on the boat and look forward. So we go, and Arif knows several spots we should try out for kitla, and yeah, so I get to work to catch the 5 wrasse, which is the maximum for the competition. I do that, and then we start again to look for other species. But again, we don't really find them. But I mean, 5 fish for competition, my first international competition, so I was quite pleased with it.
5 kitla, no corvina. Yeah, no corvina, but luckily we have full house. And this was a really nice experience, so I'm happy.
Oh, did you lose it?
No, I found it after I had a full water.
Ah, oh really?
Fishing it, and when it was 10 minutes left.
5 kigler and 1 brown meagre and 1 havbass.
A havbass? Fucking hell. Ledrik. What do you have? Good.
5 kigler and 3 eskida.
Now we can relax. The competition is over. We get some beer and we just chill. Speak with the other teams and just feel accomplished no matter the fish we caught. Just relax.
Who got a beer for me?
Paparazzi.
I'm sorry, Murad, he drank your beer.
You know,
I'm sorry.
but you're not really sorry, are
I
you?
don't know, did you deserve it?
Yeah, a little
You
beer.
think so?
A little beer. A small beer.
Okay, you take half beer. Okay. Until tomorrow.
What did Stefan do good?
When I got up with that one fish between those guys, you were proud.
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
You were like a shoulder, and the other one was like a, like what the fuck? Jacobo Demola, he was there, and the French guy was there, and like, he was. I said like I was a poor guy, like fucking hell. But well done, you took a fish. It was good.
I should have had 3 there.
Guys fight good. And it's better than what I expect. It could be even better, always like that, but they fight.
Üçüncü balığımız
Beginning to start the way in. But
700 grams.
You don't know if it's the way.
dördüncü balığımız
We went to the weigh-in and it took forever. There were big fish, some really nice congers.
650 grams.
eşkineye geçtik. 1 kilo 950 gram.
1950 grams.
And the Finnish guys, our good friends from Finland, they did really well as a team as well.
550 gram.
550 grams.
Then for us, we had some of our fish that was just a little bit under, so they weren't valid. So ultimately I didn't have all the 5 kitla, I only have 4. But we were satisfied. I mean, we did the best, and obviously there's room for improvement. In the end, we were just happy to be a part of this and learn what we can from all of these amazing spearfishermen. However, we weren't that happy with the way it went with the weigh-in and all of that. It took forever, really like forever. And Stefan, he had to go to bed.
Farmos Otel'de gala yemeğimiz düzenlenecek ve otel girişinde et takvimine geçmeden önce kürsüye Fatih Başkanımız, Fatih Uysal Başkanımız.
But for the champions, we had, for individuals, Lydia from Norway on the third, Ivana from Croatia on the second, and then we had Amandine from France on the first. And for the men's, we had Antonio from Croatia on third, Farhan from Turkey on the second, and then Hakan as the Turkish winner. There was a lot of Turkish energy. I think Murat was, I don't know, cheering a little bit for the Turkish. Murat, I know you were our captain and cheering for Denmark. But realistically, this was Turkish, they're at home, and they also ended up taking the team prize, and congratulations for that.
Toplu bir hatıra fotoğrafı alalım.
Abartmayın ama.
Şampiyonu Türkiye!
But now we're just waiting, and it takes forever. There's dancing and all sorts going on, and we hadn't eaten. I mean, I didn't have anything to eat since breakfast. I was getting so hungry. I only had some nuts, while we were waiting for the weigh-in. On the boat, I didn't get my meal pack because I was diving all the time. There's really room for improvement here for a competition like that. Diving for so long and then not getting any food, that was tough. Finally, we went to the dinner. It was midnight and we were starving. And we just wanted to eat, get back to sleep, because tomorrow we would go diving with Hussein. He invited us on his boat, so let's go. The boat is packed with some great spearfishermen, and the energy is just so relaxed, and there's not competition. Do your own thing, catch some fish, enjoy. And it was so clear that it was so different. This was so different compared to the competition. I was just super relaxed. This is one of my first dives, and I do some aguato, nice and calm, looking around. I get a whole school of corvina in, and I take one. Unfortunately, it rips. It's a little bit high shot, and I see them holding up under the rocks. So that's what I'm gonna do for the next dive. I'm looking on the rocks with my torch, and I find one. But I see the yellow tail, but I feel it's a bit sketchy shot, and I don't want to harm another fish without taking it, so I let it go. Then I decide to take the dive, on the deeper end. So sort of like diving upwards on the rocks. It's sometimes easier if you want to look into more holes. After a while, I spot a head of a corvina, and this is a great shot, and I take it. This was the same fish that I shot before that was schooling. So I was so happy that I didn't just harm this fish, but actually got to take it home. And on top of that, this was my first corvina. We went a little bit deeper, like 18, 19 meters on some of these, cracks, plates, sort of like, where you can look under. And this is similar to where I was diving the other day in the competition. But here you can see how calm this dive is. And this is really the lesson, right? How can I take this level of calmness into a competition? How can I have time to look around and find the fish and make a good shot? Here I was following Hussein down. He wanted to show me a hole a little bit deeper. And I go under and I start looking for corvina, hopefully, but I see a lobster. Like, this was tempting. Like, I mean, in Denmark, I would any day take this lobster. But I go back without the lobster and together with Hussein.
Two corvina, first corvina. This one I shot twice. First free swimming in school, and I found in a cave. This one also in a cave. And Jakob. Jakob.
This one. Nice.
Back on land, we took the catches to a local restaurant where we met with our Finnish friends. This is what it's all about. Connecting with people, the local foods.
Iskina?
Yeah, Iskina.
But the handle, this is from Lavrax normally. I can have this one also.
Really just enjoying the meal from what we harvested from a day out spearfishing. That, and then of course, the raki. Whew, we got some raki.
Skål. Şerefe.
Şerefe.
Yeah, so apart from learning that Finnish people, they can really drink, I learned a lot about the mentality of competitive spearfishing. I learned that I need to have a stronger mentality when being out there, not focusing on the other guys, not focusing on what went wrong, but just doing my own thing and sticking to my plan. So, what a way to end this whole trip. And this is also the ending of the video, and I just want to thank you for watching and sticking through it. And I think I'm gonna leave you with some drunk Finnish people.
You want to know what happens when Finnish people drink with Danish people? Better.